Happy Thursday, my lovely nobodies. Welcome to every single one of you, intuitives, you psychics, you healers, those of you who just know what you know. You're a nobody. Welcome to each and every one of you. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. It's an amazing day outside. Guys, like this video right now. If you like the content that we put out here or that I put out here on this channel, I always say we because I'm always here with the camp of spirits, angels, ascended masters, guardian angels who support me, surround me. So I always say we a lot on this channel because I know that it's not just me that's doing this. But like these videos, if you like the content that you see here, please like this video now. It's free. You'll get that energy back. Share this video with those people around you or in your energy who you think these messages or the information that you receive here might resonate with them. Subscribe to our channel if you have not already, and click that notification bell if you want to get instant uploads. Okay, guys, August readings right now still are going on. I got couples readings $100 for 66 minutes. We got single readings $33 for 33 minutes and $66 for 66 minutes. Guys, reach out to me. My information will be in the description box of this video as well as in the about section of my channel. So reach out. Like, if you guys have questions, if you guys have things that you're struggling with understanding. And I'm not talking about actual readings because I'm not here just to give readings. You guys know I'm not a tarot reader by like trade. That's not who I am. I'm an intuitive healer, an intuitive storyteller. I'm psychic. I'm an empath. I'm a medium, so I'm able to channel the dead as well. There's a lot of spiritual gifts here, okay? And I'm pretty sure for all of you, there's so many things that are encompassed that you guys can do, the abilities that you have, the psychic or hyper abilities that you have. But it's not just about readings that you guys can reach out to me for. If you guys are struggling with something and you just have a question, or if you need some type of nudge or guidance in reference to something that you may be dealing with, that you're struggling with, you feel like you know the answer but you may not, I'm always available to help you guys, so just reach out to me if you have anything like that. I appreciate all of you who keep me informed, who tell me your stories, especially when it comes to downloads that you got, downloads that you've received, or especially when it comes to like maybe we did a personal reading and you guys, there's a lot of you who reach out to me and they're like, hey, that thing that you said in my reading or what you said would happen maybe in my home, it happened. I love it when you guys send me those types of correspondence, only because I know that it's just you guys flourishing in your gifts. You guys are getting stronger. You're getting closer to that knowing. You're getting closer and you're getting quiet. And I feel like maybe you guys have been spending a lot of time, more time by yourself than you have before. But it's like you're starting to really hear that still small voice. And I'm so proud of all of you. I'm so proud of all of you who have reached out to me and told me your stories. I'm happy for you, okay? I know that it's just going to keep happening more and more. The more that we become an alchemist of ourselves, the more that we chip away at those shadows, the more that we shine light on those shadows that we have inside of us, things that we're struggling with, things that we've held on, traumas, past traumas, what they did to me, what they said to me. A lot of us are really looking at that, and we have been looking at that, and I can just tell from the interaction that I've had with you guys, and some of you guys, maybe we don't know each other personally, but maybe I follow your social media, or maybe you just reach out to me and ask me a question, or maybe I just see you a day to day. It's like I can tell where the changes are. I can tell what you've been learning. I can tell what you've been tapping into and diving into, only because I just am who I am. Is for some reason God has chosen me to be one of these people in this world, on this earthly plane, that just receives information in a different way than most people do. And I'm so grateful for that. But you guys who this is also happening to, you guys are starting to understand that about yourselves. You guys are getting so much stronger. So I just want to say I'm proud of all of you. I'm proud of every single one of you. I'm grateful that you have allowed me to be one of the reference points, or one of the pieces that has been a part of your growth and a part of you learning more about yourself and your knowing, okay? So much appreciation, so much love. I'm ready to do this reading. So there were some downloads that were coming in today. I just want to tell you guys, okay, so I'm going to just briefly explain like the energy, because I know that because I meditate and pray, excuse me, meditate and pray on this collective a lot, not just for myself and for their channel and the subscribers, to gain more following, to get this message to spread across nations, because I told you guys from the very beginning last year in May when we started, we're gonna go global. I feel it. I've always felt it. I felt it before I even started the channel, okay? But because I've developed such a sense of knowing and trusting my intuition and really shining a light on all of my shadows, I'm telling you, I feel like I've become so powerful in a way that's almost scary. But at the same time, because I know I'm so guided by spirit and I'm so protected in the light by my gang and God, and it's the energy that I put out also. It's like I know because I'm attached to my channel and you guys are subscribers, and the energy that I tap into each week helps me to draw your energy as well. I know that some of the energy that I have is possibly similar to what you guys will experience, what you will attain, because you guys are connected to me. We're all connected, first of all, but because you guys are subscribers to the channels, and I tell you guys a lot, subscribe, click like. And the reason why is because when I first started this channel, I'm here for the collective who subscribes to my channel. I'm here for the collective who is actually putting their energetic energy towards either clicking on this channel, getting the information, using it in your life, in your day to day. What I'm saying is that energy is multiplied when you guys subscribe and you like these videos, because I'm able to tap into your energy more. I know that we have several cross watchers who watch this channel. I don't know if you're spying on your person, if you're spying on me, it doesn't matter. I welcome you all, okay? Only because I know that our energies will be connected. So I do my best to always keep my energy clear of things that are negative, things that are outside the realm of what I know spirit has for me. So I said all of that to say the energy that I've been experiencing lately that I feel is also maybe tied to some or all of you is the same thing I said in that last video, that eye of the tiger. There's still been that energy of just really, continuing to become an alchemist, continuing to learn more about ourselves and really get to the deep bare bones of our spiritual life. Okay. I feel like some of you guys have been studying spiritual science as well. So things of the esoteric, but as it applies to spirit and science. Okay. I feel that energy. I don't know why Ancient Aliens just popped into my head, but if that resonates with you, that's sort of like my favorite shows on I think it's the History Channel or National Geographic. I want to say History. I can't remember the channel. Don't quote me on that. I don't have the rights to that show at all. But that just popped into my head. So some of you guys have been very interested in outside energies that maybe are not of this world. Maybe some of you have been contacting the others, and I literally just heard the others. So like, some of you feel very connected to maybe the supernatural or to the aliens or to spirits that are not just people who you know that have crossed on, but spirits who are further, higher in different realms, in different dimensions. So if spirit science has been something that you've been interested in and you've been studying lately, just know that spirit is acknowledging that. I also feel like this energy of gaining more knowledge about how we need to be a better effective part of the surroundings that we have. Meaning, if you are a husband or a wife, then you're really looking into, okay, what do I need to do to be a better husband or wife? Or what do I need to do to release myself from this toxic situation that's not working? If you're a student, I see a lot of you guys are really studying your craft or really learning new things, or somebody has taken on the new study of something, or you're becoming, because I'm getting a lot of page energy, so that's study, that's research. Pages also symbolize children, so guys, I know school is starting back, so there could be a lot of not just your kids going back to school, but it's almost like this refreshing energy of, okay, there's so many things that I could do. There's so many things I've wanted to tap into and learn about myself. Maybe I want to learn more about finances. Maybe I want to learn more about I don't know why Reiki just popped into my head, but that's funny because when I grabbed my incense this morning, the name of the incense was Reiki Power or something. You guys have been doing a lot of more spiritual related things. I feel it. Um, there's a lot of endings, a lot of walking away that's been happening. I'll tell you guys right now, I walked away from, you guys know I'm a chef. I walked away from my job after 7 years. After 7 years, so I worked in my job for 7 years with the same company. I moved through several different properties with the company over the years. And sevens are, in a way, a number of completion. And I didn't even really think of the sevens until like maybe the day or 2 days after I left, because I feel like somebody asked me like, how long were you working there? It was 7 years, okay? And I honestly didn't even think I would be there that long. But listen, I quit my job. It feels so amazing. It feels so good. It feels so uplifting. I feel revived every day I wake up now. It's like I had, because I walked away from my job, and I didn't walk away for like toxicity or anything like that. For me, one of the biggest reasons, there were several reasons, but one of the biggest reasons was I knew I'd beat the level. Once you choose to do something in life, guys, all of you, no matter what it is, whether it's a job, a career, especially if it's those of you who possess so many different gifts, spiritual abilities as well as physical abilities, those of you who like to do so many things. I just heard a jack of all trades. Some of you are a jack of all trades. It's almost like I knew that when I first started this job in 2015, or the job in 2015, I almost knew that like it would be a journey. Journeys always, there's always an ending to a journey. So I always knew at the very beginning when I started the job, before I even finished culinary school, it was like I knew, but I'm sorry, before I even started culinary school, I knew that what I was doing was a journey. It was something that I had always wanted to do, but I wanted to beat that level. Okay. So what I'm saying is on the job that I just left, I accomplished everything that I set out to accomplish. Spirit is asking me to tell you the story about. I'm going to tell you the story because now they're nudging me to tell you the story. We're going to get into the reading, guys, but you guys know I feel like I'm more geared towards teaching than being all about this tarot and this. I'm here to give you guys messages from Spirit, but the way that I bring them about, the way that Spirit gives me these messages, they just come out how they come out, okay? So Spirit just showed me a story about my journey with being a chef, and they want me to share it with you, and I'm going to share it. What I will say is that I knew that I beat the level. I did everything that I accomplished or that I wanted to accomplish. I never wanted to move higher in position than the position that I had before I left. I was in management. So what I'm saying is that I knew that I beat it. I knew that I was done. And it was almost like going into work every day. And it's like, yo, I could do this job with my eyes closed and my hands tied behind my back. And that's how I began to feel. Maybe like within the last year, I felt it, a while back. But I know that life comes on a wheel, right? It's ever turning, ever changing. And it was almost like 2 years ago, almost God told me, like, you will leave this job, but like not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. And it was almost like I love the job that I do. I love the people that I work with. I learned so much from them. But there was this element of me knowing that there was a piece of me or a part of me that wanted to learn more, do something else that I have a passion for. So I always have known in life that I will have journeys that have endings. But I like that because I'm not the type of person, and I don't know about you guys, I'm not the kind of person that can work 40 years on a job. I'm not going to do it. I won't. I won't do that. Work for one company. That's just me because I know that there's so many things on the inside of me that I want to touch in life. There's so many places that I want to see, so many places I want to go. Like I've always told my children and most people in my family, I know that I'm destined to live in another country one day. I know that one day I am going to live in another country. I will not be a United States citizen anymore. I know it. I've always felt it since I was little. I've always known it. I've always wanted to do it. And even when I went to Europe a few years back, I spent 9 days in Europe, and it was the most exhilarating experience ever. I don't know where my soul was before my soul became Christy, but I'm so inclined to do so many things in life. So I just want to say, maybe that same energy is going through you guys right now as well. Maybe you guys are thinking about walking away from something that you just know you've beat the level. Maybe you guys are thinking about starting something new, but it takes you to leave or walk away from a person or a thing or an ideal or a belief. I'm telling you, I practice what I preach. I haven't been on this channel for a whole year just spitting shit that I don't actually live and that I don't actually do. That is one of the most conflicting, paralyzing, self-limiting things that we could do in life. I feel like it's like when you stay in something knowing that there's another level for you to be somewhere else. And really having the courage to just jump and step out on faith, okay? So for those of you who have been considering walking away from something, no, and when I say I didn't just quit my job to have nothing in my pipe, trust me, it's stuff in the pipeline. These 2 years that God has been crumbling me, it's almost like energetically, I know that I'm a manifester, and I know that there's so many things that we could do as souls to manifest. We are all the fool, we are all the magician. We have all the answers, all the tools inside of us to create our life, our own life, okay? A lot of us are waiting on God, waiting on Jesus, waiting on whoever to come and save them, to come and like God is a jack in the box or something. It's time to just step out, guys. It's time to step out and do what you want. It's time for you to step out and go get what you want. It's time for you to step out and go get that person you want, that job, that career, that home, that money, the bank account, the tax bracket, the wealth, the success, the knowledge that you're trying to gain, the wisdom. It's all there for you. Okay. So there's a ton in my pipeline. Trust me. There's so many things that are going on, and God has just had me quiet on them. I feel like I made a post maybe a week or so ago about just be quiet, just shh, just we need to be in this energy right now because there's a lot of things that God has stirring on the inside of us. And when we start to tell too many people, especially people who are not aligned themselves, it's especially people who would dare not think about taking the leap that you're thinking about taking, and you tell that person that you're about to take that leap, or you're about to quit that job, or I'm about to move to another state. I'm telling you, that person who is not aligned, that person who has been afraid to take leaps in their life, is going to put their energy on what you're telling them. And you guys may not think that. I do not care if they're your sister, they're your best friend. I'm telling you, because we know our own energy, okay? So if you're aligned and you're becoming or have started to become an alchemist of yourself, then you know that there is energy that you have, that you possess, that is so powerful, that is capable and able to create so many things in your own world, probably things that you could create, that you could help people create for themselves. Okay, very fruitful but abundant energy. The Empress and the Emperor might show up in the reading today. But what I'm saying is it's time. It's time. Okay, it's time. Whew, I feel like I tied up everything that I wanted to say before Spirit sent me that download, and I haven't even went over the downloads. You guys know me. Like I don't try to like I don't try to like have a plan when I do these videos. And I don't know why the word plan is coming up in my energy, but a lot of you guys feel like you gotta have a plan. Like I need to know this, that. I need to do steps A, B, C, and D. And I feel like with some things in life that is necessary, but with the majority it isn't, because you're leaving no room for possibilities. You're leaving no room for the mysterious to come in. There's a lot of things that you don't even know that God wants to bless you with, but because you planned your life so strategically, or you feel like you need to have a plan, it's like you're planning things that will never put you in the place of the person that's going to give you that opportunity. It will never put you in the space of getting to that person that you want to get to, because you've planned your whole life, okay? I just want you to know to leave room for possibilities, okay? If you guys are thinking about walking away from something, Spirit sees it, they know it. Maybe they're encouraging it. Maybe it'll come out in the reading today. Trust your intuition, though. Trust your intuition. But ultimately, when you know you beat a level, nobody's, when you know that you've beat it, when you know that you can close your eyes, put your hands behind your back, and you still could do that job, you still could have all of the answers, you've done it. You could do it a million times over and over again. It's time to move to the next thing. Okay? It's time to move. Now, the story about my culinary journey, okay? So, before I even moved here in 2014, so I moved to Atlanta in 2014 from North Carolina. And literally, me and my family put 3 states in a hat. Okay. This is literally, this is the craziest story, guys. But I guess a part of this story will allow you to see, a little bit more about me, as well as I feel like this story is going to make at least one or two of you really tap into like, the risk factor, or the risk, almost like, I feel like there's somebody here that's so scared to take risk, and maybe you're stuck in something, and maybe this story will help you. But this is what I will say. In 2014, before I even moved here, me and my family put 3 states in a hat: Houston, Texas, the state of Florida, Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. I knew that I wanted to go to culinary school my whole life. My whole life, before I even went to culinary school, before I even moved to Georgia, I used to plan parties. I used to be an event planner. I used to be, like the travel person, that handled my church travel. There was so many things. I love planning events, and I love making food for people and making parties. I love dinner parties. I've always, like, ever since I've been young. If you know me, and you've known me since I've been little, you know that about me. Okay, so what happened was, in 2013, I just began to have this change, and it was almost like this 10-year cycle that I was in. And it was almost like, it's time for me to have a change. Like the job that I'm doing, I was working for a call center, and I was management. I was managing like over 60 employees, making great money. I was managing over like 60 people. I was a team lead, but my influence was over 3 teams of people, which, it amounted to be about 60 people. And what I'm saying is like, I had become so complacent in that job. My mom worked there, that same job that I feel like I told you guys this in a video before. My mom had one job my whole life that I've known my mom, one job. And so when I got older, I went and worked with her, and so did my sister. We all worked for the same company, okay? But I began to be so complacent with the job. I did it every single day. And I didn't get tired of it because I loved what I did, but I knew that something else was calling me. I knew I had another calling. Moving into commercial. I put 3 states in a hat with my family. I knew I wanted a change in my life, and a part of me knew I'm ready to really chase this event planning thing, culinary thing. So I want to go to culinary school. Okay. Now, I put 3 states in a hat with my family. We pulled out Atlanta, and I'm telling you, this was, I feel like, in October of 2013. In February of 2014, I was in Atlanta. I only had $7,000 to my name, and I came to Atlanta with 7,000 bucks. Me and my family. Never been here before. Was scared as hell, and I remember, there was like a big part of my family, especially my mom and dad, like they didn't understand it, and I understand that. Like they didn't get it. Both of my parents are earth signs, and they didn't get it. They were used to being very stable, going, very in one place, and this is what we need to do, and that's how my parents were. But I'm Pisces. I'm just very like out in the ethers. You know what I'm saying? Um, and so I felt like a lot of people that I knew and that was close to, they thought that I was crazy. I was leaving a great job with a whole lot of money to come to Atlanta, to try to be a chef, to go to culinary school. So I had to become a student again, which means that I knew that I was going to have a huge drop in income. I was going to have a huge drop in pay, but I knew ultimately that that was calling me so much. It used to keep me up at night because I wasn't doing it. And that dream used to keep me up all the time. And I remember when I moved here in 2014, the day that I moved here, I feel like, I talked to my dad maybe the day that I moved here, just to let him know that I got here. I don't know. There was a conversation I remember having with my dad on the phone, and I feel like, it wasn't even 3 or 4 days after I moved here, my grandfather died, my dad's father. So there's more of me thinking like, shit, I made the wrong choice. I shouldn't have came here. And I remember having a conversation on the phone with my dad, and my dad was telling me like, I just, you're moving way out there. Like nobody in my family lives in the state of Georgia. Like nobody, like at the time, like that I was close to, that I grew up with, that I knew very well, family or friends, was in the state of Georgia. So it was me, my kids, and then it was the person that I was with in my life. we just moved. We didn't know anybody here. Okay. So my dad was like, there's nothing familiar around you. Like, you don't know anyone. If something happens, like, we won't be able to get to you. And I remember that day. I will never forget this conversation. And I told my dad, like, Dad, if I don't do this now, this is going to be calling me for the rest of my life. This is going to be chasing me for the rest of my life. I would rather do it and fail than never to have tried it at all. And I remember before me and my dad got off the phone, I told him, I was like, Dad, you never know. Maybe I'll go to culinary school and I'll become something great. And maybe I'll be a chef to a president one day, Dad. You never know. I just need you to trust me. Because at that time, like, I'm a daddy's girl. So, like, my dad's word really held heavy with me my entire life because I always have respect for my father. But at the same time, there was this rebellious part of me who always wanted to do what I wanted to do because I felt like it was my soul. I've never really done anything that I didn't feel like was my soul's purpose, to evolve my soul in some way, whether it ended bad or good in the eyes of man. I've always really gone towards what my soul has gravitated towards me. So I really feel like for most of my life, I've trusted my intuition. It's gotten stronger, but I've really always trusted it. And I told my dad that day, you never know, I might end up, becoming a chef to a president. That was in February of 2014, okay? So at the end of I began culinary school at Le Cordon Bleu. This is crazy that I'm even telling the story. I don't think I've ever told this story to anyone like public that doesn't know me. But hopefully it will help you. So, April of 2014, I started culinary school at Le Cordon Bleu. And I remember in January of 2014, before I had even moved here. If any of you follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture of a chef coat in January, I think, of 2014 before I even moved here. Okay, because I knew it was my purpose. And it was a message to the chef coat. And I was like, something to the effect of, like, don't worry, little chef jacket. I'm coming for you. Like, I'm coming for you. That was in January of 2014. Moved here February of 2014 with only $7,000 to my name. Started culinary school at Le Cordon Bleu. And I realized when I moved to Atlanta that Le Cordon Bleu is one of the most prestigious. It's like the Harvard of culinary schools, okay? I didn't quite know all of the details about Le Cordon Bleu, but I knew that it was one of the best, okay? I started Le Cordon Bleu in April of 2014, okay? Towards the end of 2014, I didn't choose to do the entire degree program because you guys remember, I was in business my whole life. Most of the degree program had to do with business, and my advisor told me, like, if you're coming here to learn how to become a chef, I don't think that you need the business side of it. Business. Like, she looked at my resume, she had looked at my information, she saw where I had came from, she saw the jobs. I had always worked in business my whole life. My whole life. Okay, so it was a huge leap for me to just be like, oh, I just want to quit this job making almost $70,000 a year and just go work and be a chef. It was crazy to my family, and I totally get it, but I didn't care. I didn't care. At the end of my year at culinary school, we had to do an externship, okay? So I go to this interview, which is this company that I worked for these 7 years. And when I go to the interview is at the corporate office. When I go to the corporate office, I interview with the chef that has been the longest standing chef at that entire company. He's still there. I feel like he's in his 70s, maybe. He's an amazing chef. He moved here from Denmark. So I'm sitting at this table with this foreign man doing this interview. And he looked at my resume, and even though he saw that I was in culinary school, he also saw that I had a huge business background because I had been in business, again, my whole life. And when I got to the end of the interview, he hired me on the spot. And when he hired me on the spot, he said, I want you to come and work with me. Because I realized when I went to this interview that the company that I worked for had multiple locations, like in multiple states. I didn't know that at the beginning. I'm thinking that they're just in Atlanta. I'm interviewing with this man. He hires me on the spot. Okay. At the end of the interview, he says, I want you to come work personally with me at the kitchen where I work at. Okay. So I'm like, okay. And he was like, well, I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's the Carter Presidential Library. And I'm like, all right. And he's just looking at me, and I'm just like, so he tells me, he was like, this is President Jimmy Carter's presidential library. So you will actually be a chef to President Carter, his wife, his family, and the people who work for the Carter Center. And when I say, yo, that immediately I knew it was I'm getting emotional. I knew it was prophecy fulfilled. Sometimes you do not know where your journey is going to lead, but you feel those nudges from spirit. You feel God calling you to do something. You feel that you just have to. If you don't, it's going to just be eating at your soul. Like if you don't take that chance, if you don't take that leap, okay, it's scary as hell. But when he told me that I would be working for President Carter, an actual like president in my mind, because President Obama was the president at the time. So I'm thinking, when I talked to my dad like a year before, like in my mind, like I'm thinking like maybe I'll be, chef to President Obama. But spirit knew what I was saying when I said it to my dad almost a year before. And so it was like full circle. Everything came to fruition. You get what I'm saying? I was called into 2013 to leave my job to do something that I wanted to do, that was passionate, that was calling me from the inside. It was calling me from the inside, okay? January 2014, before I even moved to Atlanta, I posted that chef jacket. So that's affirmation. I was already putting it out in the ethers. I posted that chef jacket and I said, I'm coming for you. April, I start Le Cordon Bleu. At the end of November, December of 2014, I have this interview and I get hired for this company. And I think I'm just going to be a chef, regular, regular chef. And I realized I'm working for a president. You guys know who I called the very first person I called when I got that job. I called my dad. And when I called my dad and I told him, like, Dad, I have to do an externship before I can graduate from Le Cordon Bleu. But Dad, I got a position working for President Carter, like being chef to President Carter. And when I say me and my dad cried on the phone together, we just cried because he didn't see my vision, but I did. I didn't know where my vision would lead me. So there was a lot of, of unknown between both of us, but I didn't care. So I said all of that to say, guys, put your affirmations out there. If you know something is calling you from your soul, like from your inside out, if something is calling you to walk away from somebody, leave somebody, get out of that situation, then do it. Okay. Hopefully that story resonated with you. Hopefully it helped you in some way. Hopefully it was able to give you some, I don't know, even know why Spirit had me to tell you that story. I feel like it's a lot. It's a story about, trusting yourself. It's a story about even when you don't see the end, even when you have no idea what's at the end of that rainbow, it's a rainbow. It's a rainbow. Most people in my family are still where my family lives. So it's like, I knew it was a huge risk for me to leave, take my children. My daughters were 5 and I think 10 at the time we came here. They were young. So I could understand like their father being worried about me coming here, my family being worried, like everything. I was uprooting from them from everything that they knew. But y'all, I knew that I had a bigger purpose and I stand here today. And after leaving that job last week, so that's the only job I worked. Well, not the only job, but that's the longest standing job that I worked since coming to Georgia. And what I want to say to you is that trust yourself. I don't care what people around you think for you. They don't know your vision. And you don't even know completely your vision. And that's why I say you really have to move on your own volition and on your own terms, okay? Because other people have no idea. Like my dad had no idea what my dreams were doing to me every day being in North Carolina. Like they were just calling me, tugging me, pulling me. And it was showing up in my life because I was going through traumatic things. I was getting sick physically. I was going through anxiety and stress. And it was because I was not in my own element, in my own energy, and in my own power. Okay. Get free. Downloads that came in before this reading. I heard come out from amongst them. Don't even know what that meant. Come out from amongst them. It just gives me this energy that somebody, one of you, or your person, lovely nobody, or whatever the situation is somebody's connected to people. You got people in your immediate energy. You don't need to be around them. You need to walk away from them. They toxic. I don't care if it's your kids, your mama, your wife, your spouse. It's like somebody needs to come out from amongst people who you've already beat the level. You've already done it. You know it's over. You know it's done. You know that you've learned the lesson. You know that you've gotten what you needed to get from that communication, that relationship, that opportunity, that job. Okay. I heard come out from amongst them. Okay. Now, I also was hearing the song by Tamala Mann. I don't know if this song resonates with any one of you. I don't have rights to this song, but I kept hearing that song Change Me. And the beginning, the song, the part of the song that was playing in my head was, "Change me, oh God, make me more like you. Change me, oh God, wash me through and through. Create in me a clean heart so that I may worship you." This is somebody that knows that they want to change in their life, and they want to get closer to God. They want to get closer to spirit. They want to get closer to understanding more about their spiritual self, okay? And it's almost like somebody realizing that they got to come out from amongst someone. It's almost like somebody afraid to just come out and stand in the middle of that field alone. But you got to field of dreams, okay? And the only way to get to them is if you come out from amongst whatever you're in. You need to come out from it, okay? I definitely feel that. God also showed me the movie Deadpool and the movie, I don't know what the name of the movie is, with Harley Quinn and Joker. Okay, so Spirit was showing me the movie with Deadpool, and the movie. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Deadpool. If you haven't watched it, it's super funny. But they were showing me this scene at the very beginning of the movie Deadpool. I don't have rights to that movie, but they were showing the movie when Deadpool first met his girlfriend, or the girl that became his wife, or his girlfriend, named Vanessa. And at the very beginning of the movie, it's almost like they meet in a bar, and he said something funny to her, like, "What is a bar like this doing in a girl like you?" And it's like they begin to have this back and forth banter about kind of like how they grew up very tragically. He makes a comment to her, or she makes a comment to him, like, "Anybody ever put a cigarette out on your arm?" And he looks at her like, "Where else is there to put a cigarette out at?" And then they just go back and forth sharing traumas between the two of them. And she says something to the effect of, "You ever had to sleep in a dishwasher?" And he was like, "Oh my God, you had a dishwasher growing up." And he says something to her to the effect of, "I had to watch my birthday party go on from a keyhole of a locked closet, or when I was young." And it was just this back and forth. So it was like two people with traumatic past. The same thing with Harley Quinn and Joker. I can't remember the movie with Harley Quinn and Joker, but you guys, if you know what I'm talking about, it's like it's almost like a toxic relationship where two people just are so so in love, and they care about each other, but there's so much toxicity, so much trauma that's tied to their past. So this could be someone who, this could be two different situations, guys. This could be someone who is in a situation with someone that they love. You care about them a lot, but you just know it's toxic. Like, the relationship between the two of you is just toxic. You guys know that you would be better off with other people, but there's something about the two of you that just keeps coming back together. Or this could be two people who have traumatic past, and you may have started a relationship through a trauma bond. Maybe you guys have trauma bonded in some way, and a lot of people would look at that as being toxic. But there's something about your relationship that's dynamic that allows you to stay together. Okay, not saying that there's not codependency, not saying that there isn't a level of unhealthy toxicity there, but what I'm saying is I feel like one or more of you might be dealing with a situation to where you're with someone that is the dynamic between the two of you is tied to a lot of toxicity, a lot of trauma that we've had from childhood, just a lot of things that maybe we haven't healed. Okay, I feel that energy. And then so the stone Labradorite came to my mind. Labradorite, and I'll spell that for you, is Labradorite. Labradorite, and it's on this ring right here. Labradorite is a great stone for confidence, self-worth, and determination, but it's also a great stone for psychic, or enhancing your psychic and your magical powers. If you guys are nobodies and you're intuitive, and you've been having blocks or creative blocks, or if you've been waiting on God to show you whether you need to leave something, go towards something, start a new business, go towards a new opportunity, move to another country, there's something that somebody is considering, either coming out from amongst somebody, coming out of, detaching from, that's toxic, or dealing with some type of trauma that is tied to our past. But Labradorite, I feel like you guys, if you get that stone, it might help some of you. I don't know if you guys are into crystals. They have a lot of healing properties. They're natural stones that come from the earth. Okay, so Labradorite is a very, very, very good stone if you guys are dealing with some type of psychic block or intuitive block. It will help you. Okay, now I'm gonna get into this reading. We're 38 minutes in, and I'm about to get into this reading, but I'm gonna give you guys a quick angel and ancestors oracle message, because I feel like I don't know what's going to come in, but I do feel like there's this energy of change. Change. We've been in something so long, it's just time. It's not that I can't do the job, not that I don't like the job or the people, not that I don't like the relationship or the people. It's just like, it's just time for a change. It's just time. It's just time. And there could have been little things, I'm not saying that, there's nobody that you don't like at this job, or there's nobody in your home, or there's nobody in this situation that you don't have problems with. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that somebody is ready to just leave the norm, leave the familiar, and move on to something new. I feel that very heavily. I'm going to take 2 ancestor messages so that we can start this reading out with guidance from your guardians, guidance from your angels and your gang, because we appreciate the gang, how they pull up for us from the light every single day, supporting us. I just keep hearing come out from amongst them. And the word amongst, it was specific, the word amongst. And words like amongst are like old words. So like you could be older, or you could that could be a word from the Bible. This one flipped over, so I'm going to take it. I'm going to take one more. Maybe one more message, Spirit. Whoa. This one flipped over. I'm going to take that one. So we got the Heart Guardian and we got the Shaman. Okay? These are the 2 cards that we have here. The Shaman says, trust in higher forces. Heart Guardian says, love and let yourself be loved. Okay? I feel like, there's someone here that is very heavily... Okay, so this is what I feel. I feel like there's someone here that might be dealing with a situation, maybe with their person. And I feel like there's this energy of somebody being very... I just heard it in a box. Almost like maybe we're in hermit mode. Maybe we are being completely a recluse, okay? And I feel like it's because we've have been placed in situations either where we've been hurt in love, to where it could be traumatized to our childhood, that has to do with love. But this trust in this higher forces, it's almost like somebody afraid to take a leap in love, okay? But it's almost like God is telling you to just know, trust, and understand that whatever journey you went through, you needed to go through whatever it was for you to get to this place of maybe you were too trusting in love and that's why you got hurt. It's almost like somebody had to learn lessons about love and relationships or something. And whatever they learned, maybe it put you in a space of heartbreak or lack or missing a person or losing a person possibly. But it's almost like it happened so that you could learn to trust in something that's greater than yourself. Okay. Trust in higher forces. Even with the way she's looking on this card, it's giving me the energy of like she's waiting. She wants to be loved, but at the same time, she wants to protect her heart. Okay, let's talk about these cards really quick, and then we will get into the tarot, and we'll see if there's any specific messages that the spirit has for you today. Okay, so I feel like today is very like teaching today. We're like almost 40 something minutes in, and it's been a lot of teaching so far. So lovely nobody, I just want you to know that I feel like again, like there's a lot of us in this learning mode, this gaining this information and learning about ourselves and learning about, more about the why behind the what is what I just heard. So this one says, trust in your angels, guides, and ancestors. If you have given your power away, claim it back. On the inner planes, all of the shamans of times gone by are helping the human race to understand the complexities of life and the needs of Mother Earth. Many are working as spiritual guides to light workers and warriors. This shaman card brings the energy of your shaman guides to you. Shamans believe that when there was illness or disease, it was because a person's power had been left behind somewhere or a negative pattern had installed itself in them. In trance, they would travel to the underworld to recall this power and remove the demon. If this card comes to you, it's because you need to do some release work with the lower energies or with the lack of trust in the spiritual energies that are guiding you. Listen, you need to do some work to release work with lower energies. come out from amongst them. Woo! The shaman will aid you in your quest. There are spiritual allies working in your favor, and the miracles will unfold much more easily when you move into a state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. External forces come out from amongst them. Woo! Hand over all of your concern to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you allow them to send you intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct this situation and come out on top. The shaman card also shows that you have shamanic potential to move between the realms and connect with your guides in an extremely personal way. I told you, come out from amongst them. I'm going to charge my battery because the light is starting to get dim on my laptop. Give me 1 second. Okay. There we go. Brighten it back up. All right, so listen, trust in higher forces. There are several nudges there to come out from amongst them. These lower energies, somebody's hanging around lower energies. And it's because you're comfortable. It's because you're familiar. Maybe they're your family. Maybe they're your person that you've been with for forever, that you know is toxic, that you just need to quit fucking talking to them. Just leave them. Don't continue to allow your energy to be drained by these people that you've been around, or these situations or things that you know you need to walk away from, because it's not fulfilling you in any way. You're not passionate about it anymore. Okay, trust in higher forces is like higher forces. Your gangs guys are leading you to what you want, leading you to the love and the passion, the things that you want. But I think that some of you didn't realize that you're going to have to walk away from something, and I feel like for a lot of you it's going to be from something that you love, from something that you care about, that you have care about. But ultimately, like, when you strip everything away deep down inside, you know that whatever it is, it's like, man, that friend, there's a part of them that's never going to change. They're always going to be lacking in that area, and I feel like that part of them is going to always drag me down. You know, you need to walk away from that friend, with anything or anyone. Okay, so I feel that energy, and spirit is guiding you in that. So shamanic energies, you know, those guardians are pulling up on you and letting you know, like, listen, we got your back, but we need you to come out from amongst these energies that are like keeping you from getting to your soul's purpose. Heart Guardian. This card says, welcome with open arms, opportunities to give and receive love. The Heart Guardian is an angelic energy that can help you call for protection and guidance with all issues surrounding the heart. This is essentially the angel that helps you with all relationships, whether they be with yourself, family, or even a romantic connection. She can enable you to move beyond any limiting fears about trust, discern whom to trust, and understand how you can move forward in a balanced relationship with that person. So I told y'all, there's a lot of energy of non-trust. Some of y'all are in a relationship, in a job, in a situation, hanging around with people and friends that you don't trust. And even the shaman card says trust in higher forces. It's almost like somebody is a recluse right now, especially when it comes to love and friendships and relationships, because there's a lot of things that have happened that have made you feel like you shouldn't trust the people around you, or vice versa. In this card, she is adorned with a sacred heart and draped in a red cloak to show her capacity to let love lead the way. You are loved, lovable, and loving. The energy of love is surrounding your whole world at this time. Angels are swirling around you, encouraging you to open your heart and reveal the blessings that you have to offer. They want you to know you are a highly loving being who deserves to give and receive love. If you are finding it challenging to feel love at this time, it's important for you to give yourself credit where it's due. You are also encouraged to welcome support from others. Learn to receive. Don't try and do everything on your own. If you are working on a relationship or are in a new relationship, this card can usher in energies that allow you to forge a powerful connection with your partner. Love is in the air. Love is in the air, lovely nobody, but you got to trust it. You got to trust it, okay? Yes, you've been hurt before. Yes, you have been put in situations with people that you can't trust. A lot of a lot of you still have people in your energy that you still don't trust, and there's a part of you that hasn't walked away from them, but I feel like God is calling you out from amongst them. They are, because it's toxic. Harley Quinn and the Joker, that was a toxic. If you guys have seen that movie, they were a very toxic connection. Okay, let's move these crystals. All right, so guys, we're going to do this reading today with a Light Seers deck. And I'm going to clarify this reading. We have a new Rider-Waite deck, which is the original tarot deck, okay? So we're going to do this reading. I'm going to pull in my head, I'm like, okay, Spirit, how many cards are we doing today? They're not saying anything, so I think they just want me to go. Just go, and I'm going to see what jumps on the table, lovely nobody. So, gang, what messages do you have for the collective today? Messages for their highest good. What are the energies that are surrounding us? So the highest messages that you would like for us to know, that we can take a look at, analyze, shine a light on, and maybe work out these messages, or these messages that you're trying to send us. Spirit, we appreciate your help. We appreciate your guidance. What is the energy coming toward these beautiful, lovely nobodies? And what messages would you like for them to know? All right, Spirit, let's see. What messages do you have for this collective? I'm going to take these cards in the upright. That was too many. What messages do you have for the collective, Spirit? One more. All right. All right, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 cards. All right, so guys, we start out with the 4 of Swords, the Chariot, the 10 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the 3 of Wands, okay? Overall energy at the top of the deck is the 2 of Pentacles. And the bottom of the deck is the 9 of Cups, someone's wish fulfillment. Someone's wish fulfillment, okay? So, lovely nobody, okay? I do feel like, let's start with this overall energy here. Let's talk about the signs first, okay? Signs we have here: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's every sign here: Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Heaviest, we know major arcanas are possibly the highest energy here. This is the Chariot, is the only major arcana, and this is represented by the sign of Cancer. Every other card here is minor arcana. So what I will say, lovely nobody, whatever this situation that we're about to talk about, most of this is what you're doing. Most of this is happening because of your choices and your decisions, or your person's choices and decisions. We know that the major arcana are things that God allows or brings in, okay? There's only one here, okay? And this Chariot is forward movement, moving away towards that new journey, okay? The Chariot is when we become the Fool, started on the new journey. We've gone through, maybe a journey of learning and being in a relationship with a person, or a job and opportunity, and it's almost like, again, we beat the level or whatever it is. It's like, I'm done. Like, I'm done with it. I've learned everything I need to know. I've learned the lesson. This is crazy because all of this energy is going the same way. This is leaving to start a new journey, walking away from what's toxic. This person is in a Chariot, and I don't know if there's much in there, but he even doesn't even have shoes on. This is like somebody that's ready to just start anew, and it's like, I don't care what I bring with me. I don't care what I have or what I don't have. I'm just ready to move on, okay? So I feel like the Chariot is also forward, fast movement towards something. Now, I do feel like whatever this is, or whoever this is, if this is 2 people, it's like you guys are like night and day. You guys are like night and day, almost like opposites, but we know that opposites attract. They balance each other. You guys, which means that whatever this is, it balances. You guys balance each other in some way, okay? The overall energy of this reading, being the 2 of Pentacles, gives me heavily that someone is juggling back and forth with the decision to come back towards you, lovely nobody, or you towards them. I feel like there's a connection where someone here left. These 2 cards both symbolize leaving something toxic, moving on to calmer waters, or forward movement. So there is a lot of movement here, but I feel like it's after some type of healing. This is the 4 and the 6 of Swords, which equals the 10 of Swords. So it does give me that someone had an ending with someone. The 10 of Cups is also here. Now I'm going to say this could have been someone that ended something with someone that they love because they want to go towards someone else. Okay. I feel like there's somebody here with this 5 of Cups energy right beside this 10 of Cups. Somebody is missing this dynamic in their life. This is a wish fulfillment. The Ten of Cups is wish fulfillment. It's your complete happiness. It's your complete emotional. It's like you've met your emotional match. This person, there's this energy of wanting nurturing and loving and happiness in a communication. I'm sorry, in a relationship. The way that we communicate about love to each other, it's just perfect. And even at the bottom of the deck, there's this Nine of Cups. There's a wish fulfillment here for sure. Okay. I do feel like, however, with the Four of Swords and the Chariot and the Ten of Cups and the Five of Cups being on the first row, I'm getting heavily that someone here wants to heal a connection with someone that they couldn't choose before. And I feel like they couldn't choose before because there was possibly a third party situation. The Three of Wands is here and the Four of Swords is here, which comes right after the Three of Swords, which is the most low vibrational card of the whole tarot, in my opinion. It's the heartbreak card. Heartbreak card. So somebody's having to heal from some type of heartbreak with someone I feel that they were juggling that they couldn't choose. Okay. I feel like I just heard that someone has seen the error of their ways. Okay, so I do feel like there's possibly someone here who was in a connection with someone else. It could have been a long-term committed relationship, or this is a relationship where okay, so this could be two things. Okay, I do feel like there is possibly a relationship here that was a long-term relationship. And we know that that relationship, we beat that level, right? We know that we're ready to move on because part of this person's energy of like juggling back and forth, I feel is because what they're leaving behind is something that they've been in for a long term or something that they created with that long-term energy that's left behind, i.e. children. I feel like there's somebody here that is struggling with going towards the person that they love. That's a wish fulfillment. And they know that they need to do it, but they know that it's going to be hard to leave it because I feel like there's going to be kids left behind or somebody has love, still passion maybe for something that they're leaving behind. Okay. I feel like it's children. I'm looking at these kids on this Ten of Cups card. So it's like, I feel like somebody does want to, this is somebody wanting to, this is the way these cards are laid. So you guys can see the story, right? This is first card here, right? I need to heal. I need to heal from heartbreak that's attached to either someone not making a choice or me not being able to make a choice. That's what these two cards are. This is the overall energy. This overall energy is juggling. This overall energy is having too much on one's plate. This overall energy is spirit and God saying there's an outcome that you want, but you have too many things on your plate. And maybe you love all of them. Maybe all of them are golden shiny, but you have to drop one of them or two of them or three of them or half of them to be able to get this thing that you want. That's what this overall energy is. Okay. But again, so this person who either was juggling too much or lovely nobody, this is you that got juggled, you had to heal or you're working on healing or somebody wants to come in and heal this heartbreak. Whoever this is, it's almost like their heart is still outside of them because they're still dealing with some type of heartbreak energy. Okay. After this card is the Chariot. Okay. So this is someone that wants to have healing in a relationship and they know that they need to move on to a whole new journey. They need to have forward movement. They want to have forward movement because what they want is this Ten of Cups. I want to heal from the heartbreak that I just had because I know that it was toxic. It was something that either I already beat the level in or it's time to go. And what I want to move towards is my happiness. The happiness is what I want to now go and get. I want to now go and get my happiness because I'm sad that I lost it. I'm sad. This is grief and sadness and loss. This is crying over spilled milk. This is like we had a conflict. Maybe I lost a person. I was holding on to someone that was breaking my heart. So again, somebody lost their wish fulfillment, right? And they want to go back towards them and get it. That's the way that first row goes. Then at the bottom of the bottom row is the Six of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Okay. So what happened was this Six of Cups landed under, the Six of Swords landed under the Four of Swords, okay? So because both of these cards are swords, I know that this 10, because this equals 10 of Swords, this is a relationship that we've been in with someone that is very toxic, okay? This is moving on from it. So whatever it is that hurt someone that they were juggling. So somebody was juggling somebody, right? They were in something with someone that was very toxic. There's 10 swords there. And that lets me know that somebody wants to heal from that, move on, and they want to move on. And I feel there's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio possibly here that someone is trying to move towards, okay? So somebody could be in a relationship or a long-term relationship that has a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Somebody wants to move on from that. They want to move on from that, and they want to come in and say, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry, and now I want to work on this connection with you. It's almost like this Page of Cups is like this energy of moving on to calmer waters, and then I want to reach out to that Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or that person that makes me happy, that person that I lost, that I missed. And this Three of Wands here is this energy of waiting for your ships to come in. So almost like somebody's waiting for the opportunity to come in and fix something with you, lovely nobody. That's what I feel. I feel like somebody is waiting on the opportunity to come in and fix something with you. Let me just... Okay. So we're going to clarify this reading with the Rider-Waite, and I'm just going to try to clarify each of these cards in one card, okay? So I've already said there's someone here that's juggling. I feel like it's possible that this person was there's a third-party situation here for sure, because again, I said the Three of Wands is here, and there's also that Four of Swords that came right after that Three of Swords, okay? So I do feel like there's someone here that's juggling a person and maybe a family, but there could also be someone here that's juggling work. Maybe another reason why they can't get to you, lovely nobody, or you to them, is because they got a lot of work that's going on. That is Pentacles. But I do feel more heavily that somebody's juggling two different family situations, or one family situation and something that could potentially be a family situation that we want, okay? All right. So the Two of Pentacles is there, Spirit. Why is that card there? That juggling energy. Whoa. Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, and I just said it. Like, somebody is juggling something, but they have some type of family issue, family situation going on. Now, what I will say, lovely nobody, is that it's very possible that whoever is juggling because maybe they think, or maybe you think, lovely nobody, that, okay, so it's like I have two choices. I could choose two different people, two different opportunities, and maybe both of these opportunities will lead me to my Ten of Pentacles. Maybe both of these opportunities will lead me to abundance and that element of family that I want. That could be possible for some of you, but I feel more heavily that somebody is juggling their family. Their family and their long-term committed whatever, on top of wanting to go towards something or their happiness. And the Queen of Wands is at the bottom of the deck, and the Nine of Pentacles is at the top. So it does give me this energy that somebody has maybe some type of manipulative family member or baby mother or ex possibly in their relationship that they're juggling. But the Nine of Pentacles tells me that whoever this is trying to become independent of a situation so that they can come towards their wish fulfillment, something that they love. That 9 and 10 of Cups is there. That's wish fulfillment. That's complete happiness. And that Chariot tells me that somebody wants to go towards that. I'm going to take one more card for that Two of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. Okay. So somebody knowing now, the Two of Pentacles is juggling. It's like me, like having too many things on my plate. And the Three of Pentacles is now saying, because we've moved up, Three of Pentacles is like, okay, now I want to work with you. So this is somebody that feeling like they had to handle everything on their own, that had to do with their family. So this could be somebody that has a family and there were so many things on their plate, and this is somebody that could need help. This could be someone that needs help with their family. The Two and the Three of Pentacles together is Five Pentacles. So that Five of Pentacles is like an unstable energy. This could be somebody that is in an unstable situation with their family. Or this could be someone that has some type of instability maybe going on in their home or in their finances, and they need help. This is almost like I feel like we had a video not long ago, because this is what they're showing me again, that color purple nudge. And it's crazy because the candle I lit today was purple. You remember we did a video not long ago, and I was like, the character Danny Glover, Mister, he was married or he was widowed, but he had a lot of chaos going on in his home because he had a bunch of kids and he needed help. There's also that energy that's still there. If that reading resonated with you, then this is your reading as well, because I'm getting that same download. I feel like there's somebody that has an unstable situation going on in their home and they need help. Okay, so lovely nobody, this is somebody that maybe couldn't choose you before because they had some type of stressful situation going on, or they had a lot going on with work, family, jobs, money, career, and they couldn't get to you. But now it's like they want to come towards you and work with you. Okay, Spirit, why is that Four of Swords there? That energy of wanting to heal a connection. So this person wants to heal this connection, come in and work with you, because I feel like now they see you as their wish fulfillment. Now they see that you're an investment that they want to put in towards. Okay, why is the Four of Swords there? Three of Swords. Three of Swords reverse tried to come out. I said I was taking all cards in the upright, but that just lets me know what they're trying to come out in the reverse, that whoever this is ready to get over this heartbreak. Whoever this is ready to heal whatever happened here. And I feel like whatever happened was that third party. There's another three. Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the Three of Wands is now on the table. There's a third party situation here. Okay, so I do feel like somebody wants to come in and heal this connection with you because they know that they broke your heart. They know that they didn't choose you. They know they did not make a choice to come in and get what they knew was their Ten of Pentacles. They knew that you were their wish fulfillment. They knew it. Okay, they knew it. I don't know what they were stuck in that they couldn't get out of, but there was something that they were tied up in that they couldn't get to it. Again, when we were talking about Deadpool and that scene from the very beginning and Harley Quinn and Joker, it's a lot of trauma tied to that were tied to them from their childhood. So this could be somebody that's been dealing with, heartbreak maybe all their life, or ever since they were a kid, or maybe they've never had a real sense of what love was. Give me one more for the Four of Swords, Spirit. This healing that wants to come in. The Ten of Cups. Can't make it up. Same card, same card, same card. Okay, lovely nobody. Somebody who broke your heart, or somebody who got their heart broken. That you are in your energies are tied together. Okay, somebody's wanting to come in and heal this heartbreak that happened between you and them because they know that you're their wish fulfillment. They know it. They know it. They know it. They miss you, and I feel like somebody is also, and maybe this is an energy, masculine or feminine. Maybe whoever this was that wouldn't leave. So I already told you that someone was juggling and somebody was in a long-term committed relationship wanting to go towards someone else. That is their wish fulfillment. What I'm saying is I feel very heavily that maybe the person that couldn't leave the family situation before, maybe they couldn't leave because, again, maybe they thought they were doing the right thing by staying in that long-term committed thing. But again, God is like, come out from amongst them, trust in those higher forces, love and let yourself be loved. So again, it's giving me this energy that whoever is in this toxic long-term thing that's ready to leave, even though you got kids or whatever you're leaving behind, it's like, you know that you aren't loved in that connection. You know that you don't feel love in that relationship, and you have felt love from another energy, and that is what you want in your life. Almost like, once I got a taste of what that love felt like from that person, possibly this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I don't want to lose that again. Okay, the Chariot is here. The Chariot is clarified by the Nine of Swords. So the reason why whoever this is ready to move on from toxicity and move on to a new journey and just start over is because whatever they are in has, and that's more swords. There is somebody with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in their energy that's very toxic. I don't know if it's your child, or I don't know if it's your long-term committed person. So someone's husband, someone's wife, ex, baby daddy, baby mother. Very possible, okay? Somebody has a lot of mental stress. This could be mental stress in actually leaving a situation, or this is leaving the situation because it is so mentally stressful and draining. And whatever the heartbreak this person is trying to heal from, it's tied to the person that they're trying to, like, they're trying to leave what hurt them. Somebody here is really got it in their head, in their mind, in their soul space. It's like, it's time to move on because this does not serve me anymore. This shit is killing me. This hurting me. I feel like this person has stress from the toxic long-term thing that they're in. So they're dealing with that. That's on their plate. Then the thoughts that surround them, leaving and detaching from that, knowing that they may have kids or someone left behind that they love, that stresses them out. And then also how they didn't choose you, lovely nobody, or you didn't choose them, the person that they actually want, how they want to come towards you, but they know that they broke your heart. There's a lot of stress, right? There's three things on top of things I might not even know that are stressing out this person, okay? Somebody's very much in their head about what they lost, what they got in, what they got involved in, what they allowed to happen, who they have to leave behind, who they have to hurt and cut off. This is somebody very much, I feel like whoever this is, and this is the person that can't leave or that's thinking about leaving. I feel like the reason why whoever this is like that is because I feel like your whole life or their whole lives, they made a lot of choices and decisions that are not based on what they actually wanted or what it was like based on like what someone else thought. And you guys know how I just told you the story about how my dad didn't think I was making the right choice or decision. Like, you make so much money, you're leaving everything that you know. Like, why would you do that? Why would you go to a place that you didn't know? I feel like that energy, right? Because that energy for me, I'm not going to say it held me down, but I do feel like a lot of us have the voice of our mothers and our fathers in our heads growing up throughout life. And that's a big reason as to why we maybe do or don't do a lot of things that we do, because it's tied to maybe trauma or things or behavioral patterns or belief systems that we had from when we're a child. So what I'm saying is I feel like that whoever this energy is that is having a hard time leaving whatever this is, knowing that it's toxic, it's like you've spent your whole life people pleasing. You've spent your whole life trying to do what's right, but what's right in the eyes of others. This what's right that you've always tried to do, lovely nobody, I don't feel like it's ever been what you felt was right. It's what you felt that most people would think is right. Okay? But I feel like there's a part of you that's always been waiting to leave this situation. There's a part of you that's always been ready to just do what the hell you wanted to do. And with this Page of Cups beside it, it gives me this energy of like, listen, it might be foolish in the eyes of some people because that is a page, but I want to chase what I want. I want to chase my happiness. And even when this pigs fly cars, it's like this guy's sitting at the edge of a cliff. His legs are dangling. There's a pig right here over this cup. It's like almost this energy of somebody knowing that maybe the choices and decisions that they make on their own maybe look risky to other people. But what I'm saying is this is a person that throughout your life, you've allowed people to just control you and dictate you making those risky choices and decisions. But take it from a person who has done it their whole life. If you don't do it, lovely nobody, it's going to chase you. It's going to chase you your whole life. Yes, some of the things that you want to do are risky. Yes, some of the people that you want to go towards, maybe it seems risky. Maybe it seems like, oh my God, people in my family will think I'm crazy for going towards this person or this opportunity or this thing. And I'm telling you now, you just heard my story. I beat so many levels by taking that chance. You have got to. This is somebody waiting on divine timing, waiting for their ships to come in and walking away from what is in the way of what they want. Okay. And again, you might think that it's crazy because this is what this card in in the explanation book, it's the when the pigs fly card. This is a card of like doing the craziest, like, wait, where did that come from? Or why did this person make that choice? That's the energy. But this person, somebody here is ready to just like say, man, fuck what other people think. I'm about to go get what I want because I've been allowing these people, these situations, these things, these ideals and belief systems to keep me from really doing what I want, no matter how reckless or crazy or risky it seems to anyone else. None of that matters, loving nobody. None of it matters. It's what you think about it that matters. This 10 of Cups is here. Somebody ready to come in and get their wish fulfillment. Why is this card then? The 2 of Wands. There's another 2. So somebody trying to decide a path to take. I feel like, lovely nobody, this person misses you because they lost you. And now it's like, I want to move on, or I have moved on from the toxic thing that I was out of. You remember when that 9 of Pentacles just showed up at the top of the deck earlier? I do feel like part of this person's struggling, and now this 2 of Wands is like needing to choose a path. I do feel like part of there's this energy of, damn, I just got out of something toxic. That shit was crazy. I went through many, many years of not, dealing with my shadows and allowing people to tell me what to do. And now I told you with this, and a lot of things have broken my heart throughout my life, and I really am trying to heal from that. But there's a part of this person, part of the struggle is that I'm out of something toxic. Now I can breathe. But I feel like part of the juggling is now this person is like, now that I'm out of something, like, should I stay single? Like, should I just, so now they're fighting with, I feel the notion of either staying single for a little bit, allowing themselves to heal, or going in and get that person, that wish fulfillment that they've been wish. It's like, I feel like there's a person that somebody wants that is their wish fulfillment, that they're just keeping them over to the side. And I feel like they're keeping them over to the side for now because someone is not completely healed, or somebody's going back and forth with, I'm out of something that was toxic and I'm starting to heal, but I don't know if I'm ready to go in and get that wish fulfillment, because it's like, I don't know if I want to be single for a little bit. That's literally what I feel. Okay. Somebody is trying to decide what path to take with you, lovely nobody. And you know what? I feel like they're more leaning towards, and I feel like it's because of the love that they receive from that energy. So whoever this 10 of cups, 9 of cups, 5 of cups, page of cups energy, all of this emotional love that someone has for someone, I feel like because the 2 of wands is here and now the 3 of wands is here, this is like choosing a path, and this is waiting on your ships to come in. And that was right beside that 6 of swords. So it's almost like, I feel like this person is leaning more towards going to get, like, damn, I know I just got out of something, or I'm getting out of something, and most people will think that that's crazy to just jump back into something else. But this person is going from the 2 of wands to the 3 of wands. So it's almost like, I've decided, like, I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna go in and get that person. Why is the 5 of cups there? This energy of being sad over what we lost. Look, the sun. This is the highest card in the tarot, okay? So we have the lowest and the highest energies in the tarot in this reading, okay? And I just heard from tragedy to triumph, okay? This could be a story or a relationship or a situation, whatever this is, that goes from tragedy to triumph. Almost like Deadpool and his girlfriend. I think her name was Vanessa, and Harley Quinn and Joker. This tragedy to triumph thing, okay? It's almost like this energy of maybe people looking at it and it's just like, yo, you and them, or you and that person, you're in that opportunity. Like, that is crazy for you to go and do that. That's crazy for you to go towards that or whatever. But deep down inside, the person who wants to go get what they want to go get, it's like there's something in their soul that they know that this person, this opportunity is for them. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody sees or thinks. Like, they don't know what I've been through with this person. They don't know what the time that I've experienced with them, how loved I felt, how nurtured I felt, how stable I felt, how safe. I just heard safe. How safe I felt with this possible Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This person makes whoever this is so happy. So this is more, this is a second major arcana that's popped up in this reading. So this is Leo. Leo, okay? So someone could be a Leo here, but whoever this person is, they miss the person that they lost. They miss them because you were their complete happiness, okay? Whoever is tied to that water energy is somebody's complete happiness, and that sun confirms it. The 9 and 10 of cups are both wish fulfillment cards, but now the sun is here. So it's like somebody realizing that the person that they are not with, the person that they lost, the person that is no longer there is their wish fulfillment, and how happy they make them because they realize how sad they are without you. And the King of Wands just tried to fall on the floor there, okay? May pop out again, but maybe there's a King of Wands here. So Aries, Leo, Sag, masculine energy, possibly. And it's crazy because the King of Wands just hit the floor, and the Sun card is represented by Leo, so there could be a Leo here. Guys, remember, Leo was like taking over. Leo was taking over like so many of our readings. Or I will say that maybe with the collective, heavily, a lot of you guys are tied to someone that has Leo very heavy in their birth chart, okay? This 3 of Wands is here, waiting for our ships to come in. Like, waiting for the opportunity to actually go in and do what we want to do. Say what we want to say. Why is the 3 of Wands there? Because I feel like somebody's just kind of holding back. Yeah. Somebody's very guarded. The 9 of Wands. So this is more Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, because both of these are wands. I feel like whoever this is, it's like they're waiting for you to come back. I feel like they're waiting for their opportunity to go back in and get their wish fulfillment, or that Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy possibly. But it's like someone knows that someone's very guarded. I feel like somebody does want to come in and fight for this connection now, but maybe you feel like the person whose heart you broke, maybe you feel like they're guarded towards you. This could be also someone that is going through a lot of fights with the person that they're trying to leave, because this 9 of Wands card does land beside this 6 of Swords. So it's almost like I gotta walk away from the long-term thing that I was in, because this is a 9 right before the 10, because there was so much confusion, so much manipulation and deceit and trickery going on in this relationship. So now I'm going to take another card for that 3 of Wands, 9 of Wands. Give me one more card. 4 of Cups. Okay, so now it's like, I know, let's talk about it. possible Aries, Leo, Sag, wants to come in, wants to choose a path, because the Two of Wands was connected to that Ten of Cups, that wish fulfillment, that Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, who we feel is our wish fulfillment. I think I want to choose a path with them. And this Three of Wands is like, all right, I've decided that what I want to do is actually go in and get them. But now this person is concerned about getting rejected. Okay. It's like they may have their guard up towards me because this is Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's an element of this person that wants to come in. It's like they're trying to decide whether to come in or not, but they are so afraid of rejection. They don't want to get rejected. They don't want to get rejected. And I feel like they're thinking heavily about rejection because they rejected you, lovely nobody. So I feel like the person that is afraid to get rejected is the person that did the rejecting. And that's why, because they know they didn't choose you. They know that they put you in some type of third party situation. And they know that they just were in their head, not leaving something that was toxic. I feel like this person heavily, there it is. Guilt. I kept hearing it. Guilt. And the Two of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. And I'm looking at the Two of Pentacles while saying that. This person is guilty that they didn't choose the right thing. They didn't choose right. So I feel like a part of their ego is like been shaken. Almost like this Knight of Cups in reverse energy. It's like somebody's wanting to come in, but they're not as confident. They're not as confident because they know what they put you in, okay? So they're very heavily scared to get rejected by you, but there's an element of them that's just like, but I really want them. Like, I know that they're my person. The Six of Swords is here. This energy of walking away from what's toxic. There's a Leo in this reading. Strength. Strength is here and the Sun is here. Okay, I already told you the King of Wands tried to like jump on the floor a second ago. Six of Swords is clarified by the Strength. Somebody is trying to gain the courage and strength to walk away from something. They are. Because these cards are under these cards, right? Both of these cards right here have to do with moving away from something. Moving away from something. This is the courage to move away from what is killing our mind space, what is taking our thoughts and just like consuming them. This person is also consumed with thoughts about the person that they want. It's like, damn, I hate that I allowed myself to be swayed by the thoughts, opinions, belief systems of other people and people who are not even aligned themselves. This is someone who has been listening to people that are not in alignment with their soul's purpose. So I feel like come out from amongst them. It's almost like somebody who wants their wish fulfillment or whose wish fulfillment is so close. Whoever this is, lovely nobody, it's like what you want from God is right there. It's right there. And I feel like all of you know who this is or what this is. They are right there, okay? They're in your soul space. But it's almost like there's only two major arcana. Well, now it's three. And two of them are Leo. Okay? And Cancer. So what I'm trying to say is like a lot. It's like God has just set you up to get what you want. But these moves that you're making are why you will or won't get it, okay? There's only three major arcana here, guys. So what I'm trying to say is like a lot of the moves that you are making will determine your outcome here. So you remember earlier when I said God is not a jack-in-the-box, and this is what I feel. I feel like God is allowing you to see parts of yourself and maybe parts of the people that are around you that are toxic. God is putting you in things in your mind space, in your eye space, in your ear space. They're giving you downloads. It's like God is showing you things through situations and people around you that are making you come to this realization that you need to come out from amongst a situation, from people, okay? So God is showing you through sadness and grief of losing someone or not being around someone. God is showing you what really true happiness should look like for you. God is showing you through situations that you're dealing with with a toxic person. God is showing you that you need to have courage and strength. So it's God is forcing somebody into a situation to where, let me explain this separately, okay? With these two cards, God is forcing somebody to see that their true happiness lies in someone that they're not with, someone that they're sad over losing, okay? But God needed you to put you through a sad situation for you to see that something or that happiness still lied outside of that situation, okay? So it's like God's showing you what happiness looks like through a tower or through something that's not happening so positive in your life. Okay. And now God has had you to tap into your strength sector because God put you, or there's a situation to where you are dealing with someone that is toxic, that you know you need to leave, that you know you need to walk away from, that you know you need to stop doing and giving energy towards. So it's like God had to test your courage. So God is testing someone's courage through someone that's toxic. Okay. And then this Chariot is like God is nudging someone to realize that they need to move away from a toxic situation because of how much it has them held down and held bound. So it's like all of this had to happen for someone to see that their wish fulfillment, or what you want, or what is your soul's purpose and what is aligned with your soul, lovely nobody, is outside of what you're in right now. It's outside of the situation that you're in or the people that you're with. It's outside of it, okay? So that person, that thing, that opportunity is outside of who you currently hang around. So none of your friends are the people that is the wish fulfillment. None of the people that you're in a relationship right now is their wish fulfillment. None of the situations going on in your life is your wish fulfillment. It's outside of what you're currently in. So you are going to have to come out from amongst them to be able to get this, I feel. Why is this Page of Cups here? This Page of Cups is I'm sorry card. All these cards keep trying to... Alright, this Page of Cups. Why is this card here, Spirit? It is crazy because it's the same card that just popped over earlier. Knight of Wands that tried to come out in the reverse, but I told you I was taking cards in the upright. But I can already tell that... So this is more Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Somebody's sorry for being a player. Somebody is sorry for being a whole player, a whole in and out, wishy-washy, come towards you, then walk away. This person was very confused about what they wanted. I do feel that. Very, very confused. And I feel like when it came to love, this person was very immature, or not as mature as the person that they see as their wish fulfillment. This is a Page of Cups. So it gets it like, I'm learning about love, but I'm not as skilled in love as maybe like Queen or King of Cups would be. This Knight of Wands energy does give me the energy, however, that somebody wants to come and rush towards you. They have a lot of passion with you. This connection, you guys had a lot of fun together, but I do feel like somebody is struggling or was struggling with being a player. And you remember that earlier, that Nine of Pentacles that was at the top of that deck, I told you somebody might be going back and forth with, yeah, I'm just getting out of something toxic, and there is someone in my life that I do have a lot of love for, and I know that they would be abundant. I know that they would take care of me. I know that they would help grow me. I know that they would be an amazing partner. I know that they're a great investment, and I feel complete love when I'm around them. I know. But this person was a little bit going back and forth with, like, should I say single? And it's because of this. It's because they're a bit of a player, or this is what they're used to. They're used to. So maybe this is a person that's never been in a true loving relationship. Never seen one. And then they saw something that they never saw before, and maybe it scared them, and maybe it kept them in what they were in, or maybe it illuminated what they were in and is part of the fuel that pushes this person to leave what they're in. But I do feel like somebody's very sorry for being a player. Give me one more card for the Page of Cups. The Ace of Wands. Okay, if that's not more player energy, but okay, I'm gonna spin it to you a couple of different ways. Okay, lovely nobody. Somebody is sorry for being a player, and they sorry for what they do, what they want. Okay, they are, because they know it caused a third party situation. They know it caused a rift. Somebody could have been sleeping with their baby mother still, or their ex still. Somebody could have went back to an ex. Somebody could have lied about being in a committed relationship with someone that was toxic. So maybe someone is in love with somebody and they were separated from someone, but they were still married. And maybe they didn't tell the person that they love. Like, maybe someone didn't know that somebody was married. That's possible as well. Now, I do also feel like somebody wants to come in and say that they're sorry. They want to rush towards you with a whole lot of passion. And this person does miss you. This person is very attracted to you. But I do feel like also they want a new beginning and passion with you. And they're very sorry about what happened before. They're sorry it took them so long. They are sorry that, and I feel like it has a lot to do with confidence. Remember, the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands is what fell on the floor, but the Knight of Wands is what like actually showed up. So I do feel like this energy of this power struggle. This person goes from standing in their power and being secure to being insecure, and they go back and forth. This could be somebody that is dealing with some type of mental issue also. It's like Um, it could be, and I don't like to use like terms like bipolar or things like that, but like I just heard spirit say like somebody is not balancing their polarities. That's technically what bipolar is. But it's like somebody goes from being very confident to being very non-confident. But I feel like most of that is because of the people that this person has surrounding them, their family members, what they've been in for a long time, somebody telling them like, oh, this is the right thing to do, or this is what you should do. Come out from amongst them, okay? Come out from amongst them. I feel like there's a youthful, passionate, fun relationship, possibly with between a fire sign and a water sign here that somebody wants to rekindle. But being a player is a part of what happened in this relationship before. All right, so let's move to the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is here, somebody's wish fulfillment. What you don't see coming is that your wish, somebody's about to get their wish. Somebody is about to get their wish. Why is the Nine of Cups there? Whoa. Nine of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Cups that just dropped on the floor, okay? So, this is what I feel. I do feel like what you don't see coming is that somebody is about to walk away from something that they love or that they do have care or love for. And they're walking towards their wish fulfillment. This could be also somebody with a water sign that is just like, you know what, this has just become too much. And somebody walked away. So this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could have walked away to focus on themselves. This is like self-love, wish fulfillment, nurturing oneself, okay? I do feel that also. With all of these cups at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like there's somebody going through or having a whole lot of like drinking. There's a lot of drinking going on. So lovely nobody, yeah, I feel like something with alcohol is in this reading somewhere. So I don't know if someone has an addiction to alcohol. I haven't seen the devil come up, but I'm getting heavily that someone likes to drink. So this, remember when I said this is, and the Two of Cups is at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. So somebody separated from their soulmate. You remember earlier when I said this connection was youthful and fun. I do feel like maybe you guys like used to party a lot, used to have a lot of fun, and that's another reason why maybe this person didn't come towards you. Maybe somebody in their energy, their friends, their mother, their ex, somebody in their energy was like, you know, like that person or that energy. You just like, it's just a passionate connection. You don't really love them, you don't really care about them, or this person could have been telling themselves that like, I don't really love them or care about them, I just like to have fun with them, I just like to have sex with them, I just like to hang out with them. There's that energy there as well for at least one of you. But I feel like somebody realized that the person that was fun, that they got lit with, that they turned up with, turned out to be someone that was actually like had depth. Right? This person actually was a stable person. This person actually was loving and caring and nurturing, okay? Very, very, very much. And the High Priestess just jumped in my lap. So intuitive as well. Give me one more card for the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is clarified by the King of Pentacles. So now we got the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. So now this lets me know that a king, a masculine energy, is ready to step up to the plate. It's like, all right, I need to take a stand in this connection, and I realize I need to walk away from something. I need to walk away from something, and whatever it is, I do still have love for it. Like I told you at the very beginning of the reading, I feel like somebody's leaving children behind in the relationship, okay? I almost like if I'm in a marriage, I'm not going to say you don't care about your husband or wife that you're leaving, or your ex-husband or wife, or whoever this is. You do care a lot about the children that are left behind. Almost like if I leave, then maybe these kids will lag or stray. But that's been part of why you haven't done it, and it really has gotten you nothing but heartbreak, okay, and mental like chaos. So this King of Pentacles is now standing up, realizing like, I want to go towards my wish fulfillment, and I understand that I gotta walk away from something to be able to get what I want, because I'm so interested in my happiness now. I feel like something has happened in someone's life to make them realize that happiness and their own happiness is vital. It's almost like, are you the best dad, or are you the best wife, or are you the best employee, or are you the best friend or the best sister, or whatever you are, whatever this is, if you're not happy, you can't be the best dad that you can be if you're unhappy. You cannot be the best mother that you can be if you got unhappiness around you, and that unhappiness is tied to things that you want for yourself, things that you know are your soul's purpose or your soul's mission or meant to be for you, that you're not getting. And you're not getting them because you feel like you need to still be in something, or still hang around with, or still work that job. I'm telling you, It's all hindrances. And I feel like maybe someone has been made privy to a little bit of info. And I just heard the Holy of Holies. So almost like maybe someone has received downloads from God. Maybe someone has, had dreams. Maybe someone has had a situation that has happened that has made them see, like, yo, this ain't it. It's not it. I'm not happy and I want to be happier. I tried to do the right thing by putting my efforts towards my family or my children or staying in something or trying to work on something that someone knew it was toxic. You knew. It's almost like, and if this is someone that went back to something old, it's like you knew before you went back that it wasn't going to work. But it's almost like you needed to, because now you see what true happiness is. And it's not what you're in. Now you see what wish fulfillment looks like. Now you see what your complete abundance, because this is what this person wants. Somebody wants their complete happiness, but it's almost like somebody is trying to gain the courage and strength to really stand in their power. The courage and strength to really because the reason why I say to stand in their power, I feel like somebody's made this choice before, but you didn't do it. Maybe somebody was like, all right, I'm done with them. I ain't going back to them. Let me just go and do this or go towards this person. And I feel like there was a power struggle, like going back and forth, like going in and out. Like you said that you were going to walk away from something because it was toxic, but there's something about you that's toxic that made you go back. Okay. So lovely nobody, I do see there's a huge opportunity here for someone to really come in and really try to organize their energies, right? I feel like there's somebody here that's very confused about doing what's right and doing what they want, what you want. Now, what I will say to that, lovely nobody, is that I feel like a lot of the energy that surrounds that is the thoughts, belief systems of other people. But what I do want to say also is that what you want is what matters more than anything, okay? Because at the end of the day, everything under the sun is dictated by another person. You got to think about it. Come down to what we eat, down to the stores we shop at, down to the food that we buy, down to the the decisions that we make. They're heavily dictated by other people because, in this 3D, people have created what we call the norm or the status quo or what people should be doing, right and wrong, right? We created that. We created right and wrong, right? Whether it be through belief systems or things like the Bible and the church or things like just all of these systems and institutions, energetically as well as physical, that we've built as human beings, right? I'm not talking about that. What I'm saying is what matters to you, what matters to your soul is all that matters. And I know that this is going to be hard for a lot of you guys to really grasp and understand, but when it comes to decisions, choices that we make, there is no right or wrong. Spirit, and I know y'all say that, especially those of you who are of the church and of religion and all of that. First of all, understand religion was something that was created by man, okay? It was. So what I will say to that is that everything that you do or don't do is heavily influenced by something that someone else said or something that someone else created, like an establishment. So I do feel like it's very possible that somebody is realizing here, like, none of this shit, it really doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, what you want should be what you do. There are no right or wrong choices. So people, we go back and forth, especially when it comes to religion. It's like, energy is energy, right? If we know that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, then we have to know that the same energy that was here at the very beginning of time, when time started, is the same energy that's here now on an ever-flowing wheel. And it's up to us to decide how we receive and get that energy, right? Or how we allow, or what we allow into our lives. So if nothing is new under the sun, then there can't be any right or wrong choices. It's to 3D, to human beings, it could be. But what I'm saying is for example, if your life was predestined, I think the Bible speaks of like how we were predestined, like we were Our lives were predestined before we were even born. God knew what we would do. God knew who we would be. So what I'm saying is if our lives were predestined, which means if God knows and knew everything that we would go through in life, all of our decisions and all of our choices, there cannot be any right or wrong. There can't be. You cannot be making right or wrong choices, right? You're making energetic deposits, and those energetic deposits are either taken away from energy that could come towards you, or it's creating space for energy to come towards you. But what I'm trying to say is if everything was already predestined, God, lovely nobody, no matter what path you choose, it's not wrong, okay? And this is what I mean. Even if you chose to go towards something that was toxic, that hurt you, that broke your heart, that allowed you to just lose yourself, lose your money, lose your stability. A lot of people would be like, oh my God, this person made so many wrong choices and decisions. However, if you look at that situation that you put yourself in, it's almost like a part of you needed to be that level, because once you get through that heartbreak and all of that stuff, you've learned so many things. You learn what not to allow in your life. You learn what not to do, what not to say. All of these choices and decisions that we make lead to some type of lesson, and all of those lessons lead to our growth, and all of that growth leads us to ultimately becoming an alchemist of ourselves. So what I'm trying to say to you, lovely nobody, is do what you want. It does not matter what people say. It doesn't. And I know it's so easy to say like, yo, I can't just. Yes, you can. Stop listening to your mom. Stop listening to your dad. You're grown as hell. Quit listening to them. I don't care how great their advice sounds. A lot of times, you remember earlier when I said, for me, with my parents, both of my parents are earth signs. You know, earth signs are very earthy, very stable. They like to be in one place. They like to, be nurturers and providers. But I feel like as far as like taking a whole lot of risk and being a very risky person, that's not like completely the nature of the earth sign itself. It's like more stable, more like right here. Okay. So when my dad, was telling me about culinary school and how like I wouldn't have help, and if something happened to me moving so far away, that was his belief system. And if I had allowed his belief system to make me just go, all right, Dad, I'm just going to move back home, then what I'm saying is I would never be the evolved person that I am. I would not have learned the lessons that I know that I learned. So what I'm trying to say to a lot of you guys are taking advice from people who would dare not ever make the choices that you make. A lot of people who are scared to come out of their shell. A lot of people who don't go for what they want, right? So if you're like this dynamic energy, for example, like me, that just likes to take risk, I don't like to plan a lot. There's some things I do plan, but there's some things I don't. I love to leave possibilities open. I love the unknown, even when it scares me, because I know that I'm going to learn something. I know that it's going to crack me open on another level. And that's what's been happening in my life. So lovely nobody, I hope all of these messages, this energy, what spirit had for you, and even my own stories have, enlightened you in a way. I hope they've given you some type of golden nugget that you can take and apply to your own life. I want you guys to trust yourself, and I know it's working. I know that what you guys are watching here is working. You guys have been telling me about it, but those of you who I do have access to and I can see, I know that it's working. Okay. So just know that you're loved and supported by God and by the universe. You need to trust in higher forces. You need to love and let yourself be loved. You need to open up. But you really, the biggest thing you got to do is get to you. I do not care who you have to walk away from to get back to you. You better do it. I don't care if it's your kids. I don't care if it's your wife. I don't care if it's your husband, your mother, your grandfather. I don't care if it's your boss. I don't care if it's your employees. Whatever you need to detach from, separate yourself from, that's eating away at your soul, at your mind. It doesn't make you happy. It doesn't make you just naturally wake up every morning and just feel amazing. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Come out from amongst them, okay? So that is the energy that I show between you and your person, or you and your situation, lovely nobody. If you want to get a further clarified reading with me, you know what to do. Reach out to me. My information is in the description box of this video, as well as in the about section of my channel. But guys, until the next video, lovely nobody out. You guys have an amazing day and live on purpose.